Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. At the beginning we have a nice little narration by Optimus Prime. It's great. And it transpires that we and the Transformers have met before. Hundreds and hundreds of years in the past. But these don't look like the Transformers we're used to seeing, no. They have funny beards and stuff. Not quite sure the relevance of that, but I suppose it's to give them some sort of age or distinction, shall we say. But don't worry, all will be revealed by the end, and we'll find out where the Matrix is in all this. Now, race on 2 years, we have an organisation called NEST now established on Earth, and essentially what it is, it's the Autobots in conjunction with the military who go around hunting Decepticons. And now we're nicely introduced to the new characters. Yes, more Transformers in this film than the last one, and it's not difficult, is it? And they're just as underdeveloped as the previous kind. No characters, a couple of racial stereotypes. Wow, that's original. What else? Oh, you know, the girls might want to watch this film. Let's introduce some female Transformers, but let's not develop them either. Good idea, Michael. What else do you want to do? Let's introduce Sideswipe and Sideways, but let's get Sideswipe to kill Sideways straight away so we don't get to develop either of their characters either. Damn you, man! He could have been a good character and you just got rid of him in the first 5 minutes. Now Optimus Prime makes a grand entrance, dispatches Demolisher, which really annoyed me, but let's face it, Demolisher looked like a unicycle, so his loss is our gain in my opinion, and he warns them that the Fallen's coming. What the hell's the Fallen? Nobody really knows, and at this point of the film, I'm like 15 minutes in, and I really don't care. Now after all that, we jump now to where Sam Witwicky is preparing to go to college, because that's really exciting. When I was thinking I wanted to watch a Transformer film, yes, this was at the top of my list. What's Sam Witwicky going to do? Oh, he's going to college. Oh, his parents are upset. Wow, that's exciting. What is this? That's not even funny. And now we cut to a really unnecessary shot. So apparently Sam Witwicky's getting a bit of ass. But you know what? If we watch this film, we ain't gonna get that. I'm telling you what we're gonna get. We're gonna get a piece of shit. Anyway, it's while he's packing to go off to college that he finds a bit of the Allspark fragment. And it starts sending him messages. You know, none of it makes a lot of sense at this point in the film. And by the end, it makes even less. So let's race on with it. Anyway, I'm sure something comical and hilarious will ensue because of this. It's dropped through onto... Oh, wow, I didn't see that coming. Oh, this is going to be absolutely hilarious. All the household objects have come to life. Just what you want to see in a Transformer film. Anyway, Bumblebee snaps up and starts blasting them. Everything in a Michael Bay film explodes, and I mean everything. Anyway, after all that fun, he gives Michaela the Allspark fragment, and we all know why, don't we? Well, while all that's been going on, Soundwave's made better use of his time. Now he's found out where one of the fragments of the Allspark is. He sounds like Dr. Claw, though, not Soundwave.
Catch you next time, Gadget. Next time.
Anyway, I thought Soundwave was a cassette player, not a satellite dish. Thanks a lot, Michael Bay. Okay, jump back now to the Autobots and the American military. The government of the United States has had a kind of enough of the Autobots and the military kind of making a mess of things. Well, let's put it this way. They get rid of the Decepticons, but you know they've been there. So, they want to know, why are the Decepticons still here? Surely if the Allspark's destroyed, and that's what they come down to get, why would they still be interested in Earth? And yet again, we go through the standard sort of spiel where, well, you've got to go because you know what, we don't need you here anymore. I'm sure if you go, then the Decepticons are going. Prime says, well, if you're really sure that you will go, but what if you're wrong? Well, apparently they are wrong, because Soundwave is literally trying to find the 2 fragments of the Allspark cube, because for some reason nobody else seems to know about it. I don't understand this. Well, in the meantime, Sam Witwicky and his parents arrive at his new college. So while Optimus Prime is discussing the future of the world, we have to watch this crap. I feel some comic relief coming on. Anyway, he meets the people he's going to be sharing the room with, and they're mad. Then we see that there's a girl there who seems to like Sam, yet another one, so he'll be getting a bit more. And then his mum starts taking mushrooms because she thinks it's something else. How sweet. So she gets absolutely stoned and has to be dragged away. Wow, that was exciting, wasn't it? Well, Soundwave doesn't waste his time like Optimus Prime in the military. He sends down Ravage from space to hunt down and collect one of the fragments. And I've got to say, this bit of film and the scenes that pursue are quite good, actually. So Ravage sends down little marble-sized robots, and they all combine together to make one big robot who's very, very narrow. Anyway, they get the all-spark fragment and get out, and the actual action scene that follows isn't too bad. So if split hairs and whinge about it, I'd be out of order, because it's actually quite a good scene in the film. In the meantime, Sam goes to a college party, when he should actually be chatting with his girlfriend. But apparently he's got other things to do, and we find out what those other things are. Obviously you can understand that she gets, you know, kind of ticked off, but no, he's having a great time. First he starts staring at cakes and seeing symbols, 'cause that happens a lot, but I think that's more to do with alcohol than it is related to the Decepticons. And then that hot chick comes up again, you know, the one there. So he tries to put her off, but not very hard, you know, and she comes on to him. I hate this guy, I hate him a lot. You know what I've got to say about this, don't you? Anyway, Bumblebee turns up, and Sam says, no, the car's nothing to do with me, yeah, because if I admit to owning the car, that makes me kind of cool, because none of you guys have got a car or allowed one, so that'd make me great, so naturally I don't want you guys to know. So, you know, that girl from earlier there, you know, the hot-looking one, yeah, she decides she'd like a ride in his car, yeah. Look, I'm not going to do any more reading into that yet. She gets a hot ride. But Bumblebee doesn't actually like her, he likes Michaela, so do you know what he does? He does a few kind of nasty little tricks on her. He's just jealous, that's all. I sense more comic relief coming on! Yes, that's so funny, isn't it? Apparently he's spewing fluid or mech urine on her. Good grief, that's disgusting. And she walks off in a strop. Can't think why. Thanks a lot, Bumblebee! Remind me to scrap you! We find out that Bumblebee was sent there for a reason. The Autobots are asking for Sam's help because they need a mediator between them and the government. But Sam says, give me a break, guys. I've helped you last time. I'm going to college, and you know what? You can take care of it yourselves. The Decepticons are making better use of their time. They use the Allspark fragment they've got to create Devastator, or the Constructicons, whichever way you want to look at it. They go down, find Megatron, and resurrect him. So now they've got Devastator and Megatron on the loose. Megatron wastes no time in getting home, taking out a submarine on the way. Yeah, I'm getting off this dirt ball of a planet. Honey, I'm home. Now, having arrived back on wherever the hell it is he's arrived back to, he starts giving Starscream a damn good telling off. Now, there's one thing I don't get in this scene. Watch it. Watch it for a few seconds. Just tell me if there's something wrong about this scene. Watch closely. Yeah, you can see it, can't you? They're breathing! I thought they were robots. God damn it, Michael Bay, you've changed it again!
My master failed you.
Let's just play that once more. Does that remind you of something?
Yes, my master.
He's copying Star Wars! Michael Bay! And now we're introduced to the Fallen, who've got a real vendetta against the fact the Allspark Cube's been destroyed, and they need the information out of it.
Flesh from his body, and you will, my apprentice.
My apprentice? Oh, not again!
My young apprentice.
So now we've found out the only threat to the Fallen is a Prime, and the only Prime we know is Optimus Prime.
Then the boy will lead us to him.
You know where he is? He's on Earth, man!
Will be ours.
Revenge? Oh, not again!
At last we will have revenge.
Is this Star Wars or Transformers? Now Starscream comes along and tells them that their hatchlings are dying. Like we give a sh**. So here we are at college again with Sam Witwicky and this weird guy who thinks he's Dr. Jones. Well, let's face it, the girls seem to like him, don't they? See, I told ya. You know why, don't you? Oh, I've had enough of doing that joke. Alright, I'm afraid we're going to have to conclude this part. Look out for part 2, because there's going to be many parts to this film, because it's so damn long. And we know who to thank for that, don't we?